And now we're again in top 8 of King 2025. Pharaoh versus Joshathan Gamer. Getting ready. Another Rob versus Yoshi. Now, Jellyfish, tell me, how do you feel this is going to go?
I mean, I definitely think Pharaoh can win this, and granted, I'm a Rutgers student, so I'm going to try and show no bias whatsoever towards my boy Pharaoh, but...
Challenge failed.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, he's been really consistent with his combos recently, just getting these setups with up tilt and also just using it to a lot of out of shield options. So Joshathan Gamer not only has to work around this shield and this kind of defensive gameplay from Pharaoh, but also try and find a way to work around double jump armor, which is just so good at lower percentages. So Joshathan Gamer, sure, he has his back air, but that really won't do too much, especially at 31%. And Pharaoh right now, keeping Joshathan Gamer off to the side of the stage fairly well, getting pressure with these up tilts, just shielding. Definitely does help that the egg doesn't diminish. That doesn't work like other shields, so I think Pharaoh can safely hold on to that shield right now, trying to initiate against Joshathan Gamer, getting the up tilt off, gets the egg! Like I said, being able to convert off of little interactions like that is what makes Pharaoh pretty solid in New Jersey, and also one of the best Yoshis in the world.
Yeah, John, you make a really good point, saying how the typical Rob game plan of the aggressive aerials and whatnot aren't going to work as well. I mean, unless you burn his double jump right there. So what do you do for Joshathan Gamer's situation? Well, you just turn it back. You play more of a defensive game, and then in a matchup like this, you can... Oh, wow. You have to take more of a slower approach with the gyro, with your R.O.B laser, find a lot more of those damage, and catch the Yoshi on the back foot, because you know they have to jump in at some point.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Like we saw the last set, the character with really good anti-options is R.O.B. So Joshathan Gamer is going to have to embrace his inner Zamba and tone it back a little bit. Because unless you're going to get hit with a forward air like that, that's a big knocking coming at you. And Pharaoh looking pretty good in this game number 1 so far.
Yeah, anti-airs. I mean, Yoshi has some solid aerials out of shield, kind of just to push his opponents back. Back air, just a really solid 3-hit move that follows up into a lot of things, even the Nair for that matter. 52% dealt already onto Joshathan Gamer's stock, trying to go off stage here. Does burn the jump, but able to come back courtesy of that egg lay. And Pharaoh's ability to recover using all of his tools is really helping him against Joshathan.
Very good catch there with the up air. Joshathan Gamer looking to catch Pharaoh on the back foot once more. The double egg toss, keeping him alive, recognizing Joshathan wants to get comfortable in that center stage, but not letting him do so. Challenging him with his own projectiles, and then catching his own, forcing him into a situation with the gyro, and catching that roll in with the up tilt. Pharaoh playing the matchup to a T so far, and earning that 2 stock for game number 1 of this set.
Yeah, and you're going to see Pharaoh try and set up this roll read with this up tilt into the up air. It's just a really good kill confirm. I've seen it against Mars. I've seen it against Cola, and it's just like, it's going to happen time and time again, but you're still going to fall into that same trap because you want to try and get in. And Yoshi kind of just has that aura around him where, like, you want to get in. You want to get onto a shield. Then you just get hit by an air. Then you get hit with the back air trying to approach. So a lot of really solid and volatile moves out of that shield, and also just center stage, getting the up tilt into the up air. Solid game 1 for Pharaoh as they move into game number 2. I didn't see what stage they picked, but do we stay small battlefield? No, we don't. We go to a final destination. How do you feel about the stage pick?
I love this pick here for Joshathan Gamer. I will tell you why. Now, we recognized earlier when it comes to the combo game, Yoshi's got R.O.B here in this matchup, considering how his escape option can be much stronger utilizing that double jump armor. So what do? Here, you got to play the neutral game. You got to play the long game. And with gyro and laser, and what's a stage where you have no platforms to impede your game plan, where you have just the flat surface and the air on your back? Final destination. And Joshathan Gamer looking to go for it early on, goes for that laser, but gonna get challenged by that Yoshi forward air. Pharaoh going all the way out there, challenging Joshathan Gamer in the defensive position, doing exactly what you should in this matchup, catching R.O.B where it hurts.
Yeah, sharpshooter Pharaoh right now, very accurate with these egg lays, or these egg throws rather, sorry. But yeah, you were talking about, you know, these platforms not impeding anything that Joshathan wants to go for, but it seems like Pharaoh's kind of been playing around that pretty well, understanding that a lot of his moves trying to go for this air
question mark
up smash. Gets hit with the back air, burns the jump, still no jump, able to air dodge away.
The delay with the downer was cool.
You're dead.
That was insane. Did you see why he did downer there? He delayed it so he wouldn't get caught drifting in against Pharaoh. That was super smart. Joshathan Gamer coming back, using that gyro to keep him safe, and now again looking to play the matchup, recognizing Pharaoh is going to be the snake in the grass this whole time, chasing him out there every single time, adapting accordingly, using the options at his disposal, using those big hitboxes and those huge projectiles to keep this Yoshi away from me. Get out. Yeah. If I have this lead, I'm not going to let you touch me.
Not at all.
If I have to say about it, you're not touching me.
Trying to get this kill right now. Gets the down tilt, tries to read that jump in, doesn't get the right hit. But yeah, forcing Pharaoh to become the aggressor here. And then, like you mentioned, play defensively. It has been paying dividends. Ooh, whoa. I don't know what.
All right. Go next. We don't talk about it. Didn't happen. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but oof, getting the up smash, punishing Pharaoh, trying to approach with that down air. Like you mentioned before, Joshathan Gamer playing this defensive play style, forcing Pharaoh to approach. Sure, he has these combos, but he doesn't have that stock. He still needs to take another stock and then some. So Pharaoh still has a lot to work with. Joshathan kind of just playing back as much as possible. You can see that he's trying to poke that shield, maybe catch Pharaoh dropping shield or jumping, and then just going for some sort of punish. And right there, really good back throw to send Pharaoh off stage.
Joshathan Gamer playing each interaction, recognizing where not what value he's gonna get, but what value you can negate from Yoshi. Like right there, he went for the egg toss from ledge, goes for a down tilt, recognize he's gonna get hit there, but now Pharaoh can't find his extension there. Now we have to reset back to neutral, and like we mentioned earlier, every single time we go back to neutral, Joshathan, the ball is in his court. Now you have to jump in on R.O.B. Now you have to challenge my gyro. Now you have to go up against my laser, and that downer is gonna find a really good connection. But again, Joshathan looking to reset with that burner boost in the air. Gonna get caught with that spot dodge. Pharaoh find it? No, delaying that armor. 77% down, not too much of a deficit, but Joshathan's still looking to play as patient as ever because that lead definitely matters here.
Yeah, no, 77%. Again, a lot of work for Pharaoh too. Still gets in with the down tilt. Do you have double jump right there? You might not. Yeah, trying to go back. Oh, no, you do. All right. Able to come back on the stage. Really good air dodge to avoid getting hit by that forward smash. Somehow low profiling that laser as well. Pharaoh trying to play as patient as possible, but gets caught out. Able to mix up his mash. Still not out of the woods just yet. Gets hit with the F tilt. No double jump.
Oh my God.
This is really close, Momo.
150, a lot of rage here on this Yoshi. Pharaoh looking to find as much damage as he can here. The quad upper is coming out 16%. Looking to land as fast as you physically can. Gonna catch that drift down with that Robo Beam. And the Joshathan Gamer on the board, 1-1. And now, going off of that last game, playing the matchup so much smarter. Recognizing, like, okay, a lot of these situations, Pharaoh just kind of came running out the gate.
Yeah.
It was a train that was off schedule, literally steam coming out his nose like those 1940s cartoons.
Right.
Absolutely running there, right? So recognizing that, taking a step back, it's like, you know what? I'm R.O.B.
Yeah.
I have gyro, I have laser, and if I was watching that last, that was Zomba, there's one thing I can recognize: I can anti-air, and I can deal with Yoshi getting over aggressive. And as soon as the game slows down, every single time we're not hitting Yoshi isn't hitting me, I'm winning. And that's how you have to play. You have to play as confident in the camping position as you possibly can. So how do you feel about small battlefield here?
All right. Right now, Pharaoh trying his best to kind of regain some steam, regain some momentum that he kind of lost from that game number 2. Doing well right now, 71%, but an amazing side B right there from Joshathan Gamer to come back onto stage. I mean, it's very back and forth between both these guys. Getting hit with that back air, still trying to find a way to recover, but gets caught out with the rotary arms. Joshathan quite the lead against Pharaoh right now on small battlefield as well, which is, I fear, a stage that Pharaoh definitely would like more courtesy on those platforms, but it seems like it just hasn't been a factor whatsoever for Joshathan.
It's like, again, this stage is really good for accentuating Pharaoh's combo game and to help him avoid the instead of have the flat landscape, you have a platform to escape to. But Joshathan Gamer not relying solely on those projectiles, but also, again, those super fast grounded options. He's going to be beating Yoshi every day of the week there. Because yeah, Yoshi could pick you up there with the up tilt and catch that combo game in an afterthought. But in those moment-to-moment interactions, R.O.B is going to be catching out every single time and forcing the defensive options. Even if you don't get hit there, you're forced back on the stage. You're forced to get away from him. Oh, and you're forced to DI terribly there. John, what's going on, buddy? Hello?
I mean, that air is strong out of shield. It's not as
not that strong.
Exactly.
Not that strong.
Running up and shielding with these gyros, getting caught out by that laser once again. I love how Joshathan has been slowing down this game against Pharaoh. It just seems like while Pharaoh gets like one or two hits, even 3 or 4, Joshathan finds a way to just recollect himself, go back into that corner, and maintain stage control because Pharaoh has been stuck on this corner for quite some time right now. Both these guys back to neutral, trying to just outspace each other, trying to send out all these projectiles as much as possible. Maybe catch Pharaoh overextending for something. Getting that weak hit of the forward air into another one. Can Pharaoh get this kill? Doesn't get the spike. But Pharaoh's doing a very good job of just trying to claw his way back. Doesn't get much out of that forward air spike though.
Applying the pressure really well right now, playing around the projectiles that Joshathan's putting out there, recognizing the gyro coming out, doesn't take the stock there just yet, but jumping over that and pressuring accordingly. Wow. I love the patience there with that jab because that was either a 50-50 of catching the jab and going for a down smash confirm, or pressuring the shield, forcing Joshathan to go for an overzealous option and going to punish her with the up smash. Very well played from Pharaoh. Going to this final stock here, again, now he's playing. Now the tides have turned. Pharaoh,
so.
the ball's in Pharaoh's court. He's playing much more patiently. You have the lead here in this matchup. You have to force R.O.B to run in. And Yoshi, once you catch him overextending, you're finding so much damage on that huge hurt box.
Oh, and an amazing Yoshi bomb to come back on to stage. Pharaoh once again getting a double up air. Not gonna keep that second stock, but 89% onto Joshathan Gamer's name. I do need to see him kind of just play this slow paced game against Joshathan, force him to approach, but not like that. Pharaoh still getting chipped away by that gyro.
Now Joshathan even looking to slow it down here, catching Pharaoh, getting over aggressive. Pharaoh playing much more patiently here, getting poked out there by that gyro again. Both these players recognizing they do not want to run in here. Had the right idea with that down throw, doesn't find the second hit just yet. Backer comes out of shield. Pharaoh looking to get up there and force a situation when Joshathan is off the stage. Being back to ledge, egg toss coming out. Forder not going to connect, pressuring Joshathan's shield very well. R.O.B comes out, going to catch him on the back foot. The gyro doesn't pick it up and down. Unfortunately, does not get the regrab. That's huge for Pharaoh here.
Oh, but not going to get much out of it. Really good recovery right there from Joshathan. Somehow low profile on that laser once again. Trying to keep gyro in hand. Gets hit with the down throw. The up air not going to kill just yet, but it is going to catch the second time. And Joshathan up 2-1 against Pharaoh. What a match from both of these guys. But what do you think Joshathan did better than Pharaoh in those last seconds?
Honestly, it's just Pharaoh, Joshathan playing much more level-headed in these last situations, right? Recognizing, and it's easier said than done to play level-headed as Yoshi here because, again, when we reset, when you have R.O.B over here, Yoshi over there, and we're having a Mexican standoff, R.O.B is much more equipped. You have the much better projectiles, and you have like the much stronger anti-air tools. In positions like this, John is winning.
Yeah.
Because he has you sitting here, and now Pharaoh is forced to approach either from the ground or go for an air and aerial on shield. And like we said earlier, John has a counter for both of those things and can play around that accordingly.
Yeah.
Now, going into game number 5 here, Pharaoh has to recognize the only way to take to get an advantage over John is to win first. And Yoshi, you can do that. You can find so much damage like on these platforms here. That's why the small battlefield pick comes out in spades for you. 85% like it's nobody's business, and we're still going. Pharaoh doing a great job of making this R.O.B looking like mincemeat.
And it's honestly been really good from both these guys, just forcing each other to kind of burn out a lot of their jumps, burn out a lot of their tools when they're trying to land, especially on top. That's how Joshathan took that last game, was just by forcing Pharaoh to burn that double jump armor that really helps Yoshi land. Not a lot of landing moves coming out from Yoshi, so having that double jump is really important. Joshathan trying to find a way to get back on the stage right now as he's sent off stage. But yeah, no, it's really been a tactical masterclass from both these guys, getting that up air on that platform, and double jump also getting burned there, but not going to affect Pharaoh whatsoever as he gets even more damage off.
And Pharaoh playing much more level-headed here. Goes for a little bit of an errant neutral B there. And going to get called out with that. Jericho's going to duck that.
Oh!
There goes nice egg roll there to try to catch that field break on the platform. John going all the way out there looking to catch. Pharaoh on the back foot. Bringing that nair. Yep, probably an up throw right here or just down throw into an up smash. Yep, there you go. Regardless, that was going to kill.
Right.
A nice grab there coming out from Joshathan. And now, once we reset once again, you have gyro in hand. Pharaoh looking to not let Joshathan get set up. Immediately coming out with the down tilts. Just get away. Keep him on the back. Do not let the R.O.B get that toss off.
Right.
Don't let him get comfortable.
And I feel like these aerial approaches from Joshathan have just been really good against Pharaoh, who hasn't really had much of an answer besides maybe like a nair, maybe a back air. But Joshathan has been doing good playing this diagonal kind of gameplay, knowing that knowing that Pharaoh doesn't really have a lot of options to be able to anti-air, maybe diagonally. Trying to come back right now. Joshathan Gamer getting pressured by these egg throws. Not gonna die, just a really good air dodge to avoid getting hit by anything from Pharaoh, but still anyone's game.
Yep, catching Pharaoh, he forgot about or either forgot about it or didn't have the quick enough up tilt to find that there. Regardless, Joshathan again, once the ball resets back to his court, dude, what is with the DI on the snares, bro? What's happening? Anyways, I'm sorry.
I wish I had an answer.
Nah, the way that Joshathan's playing this right now with the gyro, forcing Pharaoh, even if he doesn't get hit by it, forcing him to stop himself. I need to get gyro. I need to focus on gyro. When he does that, it's the R.O.B show, baby. And I'm going to find that either take the stock or find a lot of damage.
Yeah, because when you grab gyro, sure, it does kind of stop R.O.B from getting all of his combos. He doesn't need it to get like forward or any other combo for that matter. So you're kind of putting yourself in a bad position where you can't really use your aerials or your regular moves for that matter. You are forced to Zair drop, maybe hold on to that gyro for as long as possible. But right now, both these guys last stock, potentially last stock in winner's side for Pharaoh. If he can find a way in, gets the egg lay off, gets the gyro into the up smash Momo.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's a nasty man. He's a criminal. Get him off the streets. I never want to see him in Ewing, New Jersey again.
Oh.
Somebody get campus police in here. I just witnessed a murder.
TCNJ.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Somebody open that window.
Oh my.
Turn that TV off. Let me stop. But now Pharaoh, now we see the difference between game 3 and game 4. Pharaoh, towards the end of that game, the patience game, turned back up for him. He played a lot more patiently and recognized that Joshathan is going to have to overextend a little bit, find that conversion, had that gyro in hand, and made it count right there.
Yeah.
Going into this last game, PS2, which is definitely a good pick for either of these players here. Considering the side blast zones, like I was going to mention for R.O.B, and the bigger stage for him to get a lot more spacing there, to play the keep away game, but also the platform's height is going to be really good for Yoshi combo. So regardless, I think it's a pretty good place to go for our game 5.
Really good spot dodge right there to avoid getting hit by the up smash. Joshathan trying to find these back airs, trying to find these aerials against Pharaoh, who himself is trying to find some of these grounded options. Goes for the forward air spike into the up smash. Not gonna kill just yet, but fairly even in percents. Both these guys are pretty tanky. They can live for a while. Chasing down, doesn't get the shield break. Gets hit with the down throw. Double jump armor wasted. How do you come back? Joshathan letting him off this time.
The thing, man, playing against a character like R.O.B, you cannot be letting those panic options break through the surface, because Joshathan Gamer is going to take advantage every day of the week.
Yep.
And this lead here, while it might be minute, is going to make a difference here going to the rest of this game with the X-Toss coming out. And again, the reversal with the forward air. John not looking to find the long extension with R.O.B, but looking to stop Yoshi. Stop him from getting the crazy Yoshi things and stop Pharaoh in his tracks.
All right, trying to find a way back. This gyro is doing wonders just sitting there right now. Get your popcorn and a chair. Gets hit with the grab. You're not going to get the kill just yet.
Can we talk about that? He baited the short hop there by shooting the gyro the wrong way and went for the grab afterwards. Dude.
Genius.
And then he goes for the most genius rotor arm of all time. Genius! Let me stop. No, but obviously good punish there from Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Joshathan looking to get back immediately, saying, okay, you know what? Brush that off. It's all right. And 130, gonna catch that air dodge with the down air. Joshathan Gamer one stock away from fighting the upset over the 6th seed and moving into winners finals against Zamba.
Yeah, not gonna back down without a fight though. Pharaoh doing a very good job of keeping Joshathan off stage, but allows him to come back. Once again, forced to, not really forced to, but is trying to approach, trying to get in as much as possible. Gets the drag down with the back air, but not capitalizing on it. Pharaoh really trying to find these straight hits, but it's not what he needs right now.
Joshathan again gonna find that down throw and then reset, forcing Pharaoh to slow it down, which he never wants to do. Pharaoh in such a weird position, needs to find this hit as soon as physically possible. Do not want to be playing here a stock down. Gonna catch him there with the egg toss. No capture just yet. Gyro in hand. Not gonna find that. Went to go catch the Yoshi bomb. I like the idea, but regardless, still playing here in neutral. Gyro coming out. 131 here on this R.O.B. One pickup from Yoshi will definitely do it, but gonna get over aggressive going for that gyro. Josh is gonna punish that, catching the landing there with a dash attack. Do we find him all the way out there? For looking to keep the pressure up off stage. Can he find this arrow? No, he cannot just yet. Normal gun still hanging on here from Joshathan.
Yeah, and Pharaoh's just trying so hard to get these back airs, get some sort of aerial to hit. Finally gets the up air, but at 133, you got to be super careful of how you approach this. Able to use that double jump armor, still alive. Joshathan not finding any options. Last stock, game 5.
Joshathan recognizing this, how close the stakes are going to be, does not overextend, does not get overzealous, does not give it away, stays true to himself. closes out the defensive game. Game 5 over Pharaoh, moves on to winners finals of King 2025.
And a well-deserved pop-off, too. Amazing gameplay from Joshathan right there. We were seeing a very, very defensive kind of gameplay from both of these guys, but I think Joshathan executed his game plan a little bit better than Pharaoh, especially in moments when it mattered a lot. Once Pharaoh was getting a little bit overzealous, trying to go for these approaches, trying to get some sort of hit off because he was panicking, wanted to get some sort of kill or some sort of opening, Joshathan was like, all right, you can go for that. I'm just going to go for my out-of-shield options, going to go for my quick moves like down tilt, forward air, all these things that can kind of just push back Yoshi. And Pharaoh just struggling to find his hits of his own. Joshathan going to take that to the bank in winners finals. I think we're down to the loser side of top 8 right now. We got Phantom versus Mr. E going to be our next match coming on. Momo, how do you feel about that?
I am feeling ecstatic. I am feeling kingly. I am feeling on the mic. Adjective on the mic, look it up. It's in the dictionary, I swear. Anyways.
You will see a photo of Momo.
Truth nuke. Anyways, like you mentioned, this is loser side of top 8. We've got Phantom versus Mr. E, which is crazy, by the way. Loser side top 8 of the college regional. We're trekking on. We have some great sets coming up. Thank you to everybody for tuning in so far to King 2025. Shout out to Kelvin Wave over here on production, locking it down from the Collision stream. As per usual, we have our beautiful new graphics coming out and looking to work out in spades here. We're not playing Game & Watch. I know what you are, buddy.
I know who you are.
Mr. E, this guy's been all over the world recently.
Yeah.
Making a trek, made the trek down to Texas, I believe, for the CECC Open.
And he
ended up taking, he was the 4th or 5th seed and ended up winning the whole thing over Tilde. So definitely one of those players where I feel like if you, he's one of those players like if he goes off and does his side quest, you forget about him for a little bit because like he like spawns in like France and Texas and Florida. Where the hell that guy goes? And California he goes to sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, Mr. E comes back. It's like, oh yeah, so I actually beat MK Leo and Spargo in California. Like, okay, that's cool. Thanks, Eric. And he comes back and he's like, he's a better player before. He does this all the time. And I feel like we're on the cusp of another Mr. E level up arc. I don't know how many more of these he's got in him, but like, Jellyfish, I'm here for it. I'm sad. Are you sad?
I'm set. I'm set in stone.
sad.
I got my popcorn. I am in my beach chair right now. I am ready to watch Mr. E's training arc kind of unfold. And right now, we're going to see what he has learned from his travels against Phantom, who's been a solid staple in New Jersey. Recently beating the likes of The Buzz, Pharaoh, who we saw earlier, getting a lot of top 8s in tournaments like the Round Table. Even won Dank Step as well.
Yep.
So that's a C tier in her books. But can't wait to see how Phantom does against Mr. E. Do we see the Donkey Kong, or do you think that Steve is the player?
I highly doubt we see the Donkey Kong. Speaking from experience and seeing this matchup so often, Donkey Kong Lucina is kind of butt, to put it frankly. So while Lucina is one of those characters that doesn't struggle as much like the rest of the cast, definitely still isn't the greatest because it is Steve Minecraft. We know what you signed up for. Hi guys, we're watching a Steve set. How are you doing? We're gonna have a great time. I promise it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
If you're here for fun, then good. If you're not, then I'm so glad you're here.
Then good, because we love you guys.